Shalom. Sitting here having a thought. Thought came to me, and I was trying to tie it all together. Not from a religious point of view, but allowing these scriptures to come to life in the form of not as a sermon, but as a truth to a reality that we all aspire to get to. Hopefully, some people don't aspire to get to that level. Some people are comfortable eating the dirt or the dust of the earth, and that's where they're comfortable. And this is not talking bad about nobody, but some people just don't aspire to go to the heights. Some people are satisfied in the Jerry Springer aspect of life, so to speak. So that's where they're comfortable, and they like that. That's just the facts. Some people like the dirt, and some people are trying to get to the heights of the heavens. And some people call it the fifth dimension versus the third dimension, or the higher heights. And some people desire to get to the highest height where the Father is. So let me read some scriptures to you, and then I'll go from there. Genesis 3:14, and he who exists, Elo said unto the serpent. So when we're talking about here, that's what we're talking about. We're talking that here when we say the serpent, this is the lowest based, what some people call the devil or Satan, a one-track mind in a negative aspect. All it likes to do is eat on filth or dirt, the base things. That's all it want to do. It's satisfied in that. Always want to cause trouble. Always want to cause harm. Can't get no rest unless it has caused something to fall. It just sits around and thinks on destruction and destructive things. Whether it knows it or not, that's all it does. Because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. So unless a man or woman rises above this debased thing, it is cursed to live in a existence of just eating the base things, filth and destruction, and just always thinking about evil. And Genesis 28:12, it said, and he dreamed, and behold, a ladder. See, this is what I'm talking about. This ladder, let's not look at it as a philosophical or a myth thing. See this as reality in your capabilities, your possibilities in your own life. Listen to this. And he dreamed, and behold, a ladder set up on the earth. See, it's a capability of going from the bottom to the top. It's set up on the earth. It's up to us to seek and find our way to either excel and go to the top of that ladder or stay at the bottom of that ladder. But in this journey, say all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of Elo. So in this journey, we've gone up the ladder and we've come back down the ladder. We've risen and we've fallen, but we can't stay. For those who are seeking, we can't stay fallen. We must go back up. We can't say what he said. A righteous man falleth 7 times, but he gets back up. And behold, a ladder set up on the earth, and the top of it reached to heaven. And behold, the angels. There's a scripture in Revelations where he says, the measure of an angel, which is a man. So Elo created physical angels walking around here. That's those who choose to ascend And then those angels that choose not to ascend, they fallen angels. They satisfied being fallen. They stay at the base things, the serpent, the devil, eating the filth of the earth, the dust of the earth. And behold, the angels of Elo ascending and descending on it. These are men and women descending and going up and down the ladder. Romans 8 and 7. Because the carnal mind is enmity against Elo, for it is not subject to the law of Elo, neither indeed can be. So when you're in that serpent, the base state, you can't do what Abba won't, because you're not of the spirit, you're of the flesh. That's that carnal mind. That carnal mind is not subject. So I don't have to do what you say. And not only that, it can't be subject. Neither indeed can be. See, because the carnal mind is the enemy of Elo. For it is not subject to the law of Elo, neither indeed can be. That's the mind. That's a man's mind, and that's where a man goes up and down the ladder in his mind. So as you think it, so are you. Galatians 5:19-24. Now the works of the flesh are manifest. See, the snake, the serpent manifests itself. It manifests, you can say what you want, but you could judge a fruit by, you could judge a tree by its fruit. See, the works of the flesh, the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field. But its fruits manifested what it was about. And these things that manifest through the flesh is what keeps you at the base of the ladder. And you cannot be subject to the will or the word, the law of the great Elo, because first of all, he said he sits high and looked low, but Elo don't operate down there. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulation, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelings, and such like. See, now if you're doing gang stalking, you the base, you of the serpent, you of the low. Some people say low frequency and high frequency. I'm trying to bring it all around to fit. Lowest frequency is these flesh things that cause all this harm. So you can't be saying that you of the most high when you of the most low. And such like, and of which I tell you before, as I have told you in the past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of Elo. Now this is what this stuff. These are the fruit. But he said, but the fruit of the spirit. He said, you must worship me in the spirit of, in spirit and in truth. That's what he says. In another scripture, he said, I'm seeking those who will worship me in spirit and in truth. Now this is the truth I'm telling you. But the fruit of the spirit is love, joy, peace, long suffering, and patience. And those being gangster, we've been taught patience. See, and that's what he's teaching you. Teaching you to love despite of, have joy despite of, have peace despite of, patience despite of, gentleness despite of, goodness despite of, faith to get you through despite of, meekness Now, meekness. Some may say, well, you're supposed to take it, don't say nothing. Was it Elijah? Elijah? I believe it was Elijah when he was battling the prophets of Baal. What did he tell them? Was he not humble when he was mocking them, saying, I guess your God's asleep. I think you need to go wake him up. That's not humble. Now, there's a difference between humble and scared. You don't say nothing because you're afraid, but now people think you humble. But in reality, you scared to say something. It's a difference. Temperance. Against such there is no law. You can't judge these things because these things get you to the top of the ladder. There's no law against that. It's nothing to tell you can't do that. And there's no law. You doing these things. You basically perfect when you do these things because there is no law against it. You can do that as much as you want. And they that are, now look at this word Christ. It says Christ in the King James Version, but then also, the Mashiach. And they that are Mashiach, see, he didn't say Jesus. He said, and they that are Mashiach have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts. The reason I said this, I'm gonna let you know why I said that. I'm not saying anything against anybody's Jesus or anything like that. What I'm saying is, I pointed out that word right there. They put Christ, but I put Mashiach. I said that for a reason. We're getting there. All right, let me try to get there quick because time running out. Whoever is born of Elo does not commit sin, for his seed remaineth in him, and he cannot sin because he is born of Elo. We know that whosoever is born of Elo sinneth not, but he that is begotten of Elo keepeth himself. See, keep yourself, eat those fruit, eat the fruit of the Spirit. And that wicked one touches him not. Not saying the wicked one not doing stuff, but you're not allowing that enemy to touch you. And Elo not allowing him to touch you. I'm not saying he's not doing stuff to you, but no weapon formed against you going to prosper. It says, Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through, they said, Christ, Hamashiach, which strengthened me. See, watch this. Let this mind be in you, which was also in Mashiach. And then they said, Jesus, that's what they said in King James Version. But we call him Yahusha, Yeshua, different things we call him. But it's all about the mind of the Hamashiach. Revelations 21:7. He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his Elo, and he shall be my son. Okay. See, like I said, it's all about the mind. When you put on that mind of Hamashiach, it says, I can do all things. Put on that mind. That mind to get you to the top of the ladder. Despite of. That's the mind we have to have in order to get to the Father. Because if you don't have that mind, some people say, I don't accept it. But if you don't have that mind, you're not going to get to the top of the ladder. You got to have the mind say, I can do it regardless. I got to get to the, I must get to the, I will get to the top. Nothing going to stop me. And that is to you, Shalom.